This is DEFCON 1. I'm still at the pub. It's the same night as the last vlog. I hope you're all alright, by the way, and I hope my little Instagram making the bed didn't put you off your tea. Ooh, let me turn kettle off. So yeah, DEFCON 1. I built it up yesterday to having a lovely Sunday dinner. I've gone in and I spoke to Jane, who's the manageress there. Hiya Jane, it's been lovely chatting to you. Unfortunately, the chef couldn't get in because of the snow, so there was no food on. Absolutely devastated about that. So I bought a couple of beers to fetch, a couple of bottles of beer to fetch back to the van, and I'm going to have to cook. Good job I've got plenty of food in. So I'm going to cook my tea and I'm going to have a rant. It's going to be tea rant. Or shall I do tea then rant? I don't want to be ranting as I'm having my tea because that might be hideous. I'll probably dribble. So yeah, hunkering down in the van again. Night number 2 in a pub car park. Living the dream. Just uploading the video. Got the Starlink on the roof. Let's show you how I've done that. That's not a very good fitting. It's just a wire. I'm going to have a little rant. Let me put my glasses on so I can see you. Oh, I can't, it's just me. One of my rants, this is not my main rant, but one of my rants is, how come nothing's ever as good in real life as what you think it's going to be? You build stuff up in your head, don't you? So I've got a router, I've got 3 broadband. On my phone I have EE, then I've got 3 on my router, and then I've got Starlink, so I've got 3 systems, because when it's your job, when it's your business, getting videos uploaded is the priority. So I've tried it on the main van Wi-Fi, absolutely shocking signals, because I'm in a valley. That's a valley, by the way, just in case you didn't know, that's the valley. Shocking signal on my phone on EE. So got Starlink out, and yeah, it's good. I like Starlink. There's a lot of faffing. I need to have it fitted permanent, but I'm not sure how to do that. But it's not as good as you think. I thought I were going to get these speeds where it was just going to be just upload a video in 10 minutes, and it's just like standard internet speeds. So for example, I'm uploading this video, it's at 47% and there's still an hour to go, so it's like 2 hours to upload. I mean, that's a load faster than normal, but it's only a short video. And then I got them you know, Blink CCTV cameras from Amazon. They were in sale. They're not brilliant, to be honest. They're alright, but I guess you get what you pay for. And that's what I mean, no, it's ever the same, is it? Is what you built it up in your head. No, it ever works. It's just eternally disappointing, isn't it? Anyway, we're not going to be negative. I'm going to cook tea. I don't know what I'm going to have. I've got soup, I've got ham sandwiches, I've got chicken pasta. I might have chicken pasta because I've got some new truffle stuff. I love truffle, absolutely love it. You know, I normally do chicken pesto pasta. Well, this is chicken truffle pasta. I think it'll have to be that. Right, it's time for me now to cook this dead easy meal. You can all cook along at home, assuming you've got the things, which you probably haven't. So I'm going to show you what I'm cooking it with. Pause it, go to the shop, get them, come back, and we'll do it together. That's a genius idea. So let's look at what we've got. So we have some chicken breast, some pasta, them like tube ones, grated cheese, Italian style, salt and pepper, and this truffle pesto. I love truffle. Have you ever tried truffle? It's the best thing ever. And you need a beer. I've got a Desperados. So cook along with me right now. This is the future. So the chicken has been cubed, and I'm just going to put it in there. take a drink of your beer. I'm just going to have the one beer tonight. Now I'm going on to whiskey. Hey! I need to open the vent. We need some what's it called? Some fresh air. Ventilation. We need some ventilation. Get that open. Chickens coming on alright there. Never time anything. I don't time out. You know these people that like plot it all, I just completely wing it. It'll be right. If something's done before restaurate, then just save it. It'll keep warm. Put some foil over it or something. You need to put a bit of salt in your water as well. I don't know why they do that, but they do. I didn't think this through. I put chicken in far too early. Won't have to turn it down. I haven't even put pasta in yet. I like pasta al dente though. I like it nice and hard. I like it firm. Don't forget to season your chicken. Bit of salt and pepper. We're almost ready. I've swapped them around just to mix it up a little bit. It's just that's a faster thingy burner. It must be nearly done now, that. So a bit of the pasta. Just about. It's a dead easy meal, this, honestly. And it's one of my favourites. I'm saying it's one of my favourites. I always have it with green pesto, but this is, as I said, the truffle pesto. It don't smell as strong as I thought it would, but we'll see. And I want to put some cheese on top as well. Shut this. Getting a bit nippy with that open. So it's just about done. I'll dish it up in a sec, and then I will chill out and watch some TV for a bit before having my rant. I've got to have a rant. So there's the pasta, and then I want to try it different. I want to put pasta in there. Oh, it's burning. It's because I normally put it in pan. I've done way too much here. I normally put it in pan, but that pan's only little. So there we have just the chicken and the pasta mixed. Then I need a spoon. And how much? Oh, I hope I like this. 1, 2. I don't know, I've not even looked at instructions or anything, but we'll put 3 big dollops of that in. Might want even more. Helen says I never put enough in. Now we're going to take this cheese and I'm going to sprinkle that on it. Oh, I should have done that on plate, shouldn't I? I'm tempted to eat it out of the frying pan. That's what I used to do. Before I did YouTube, I just eat it out of the pan. So there you go. That's truffle pasta pesto chicken. Chicken pesto truffle pasta. Truffle. It's good that, isn't it? It's nice, whatever it is. But, and a beer, and now I want to watch TV. Where's my remote control? Oh. So, I normally watch YouTube, but my signal's not right good here, so I might not be able to get it. Anyway, let's test this. It's nice. It's nutty. It is lovely. It's a bit
So we
claggy.
helped him out with the back job, huh?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, this?
So what's this
That's what I
film?
found in our car. You playing a little trip without me, baby? No?
Where is it, this?
Boys, I want you to...
It's got Cameron Diaz in. Yeah, it's good. I'll have it again. It's nice. Morning. Oh, God, my hip. My hip's gone. It's from doing all that sexy dancing yesterday. I'm coming out in hip pain, in sympathy with Helly Bobs. So, we made it through the night. So I've been 3 days off grid, and I had the heating off last night. I've got plenty of blankets, now warm enough. It's just your face gets a bit cold. I want to get a balaclava, and that'll serve two purposes. It'll keep my face warm, and then if anybody's dodgy around van in the middle of the night, I'll just stick my face up at window with balaclava on, and that'll scare him off, won't it? I'm right at the extreme with battery now, so I've just put heating on dead quick. I made a cup of tea, that's warmed it up a little bit in the van. It's gone up to 12 degrees now, it was 4 degrees. So it soon, the insulation on these vans are fantastic, it soon warms up. So yeah, what am I going to do? Apologies that I didn't do the rant last night, I was just too tired. It's hard work sat in van all day doing note. I ended up watching telly. I went on down a YouTube rabbit hole. So I'm going to do the rant today. It's definitely coming. It's coming in a bit. What I need to do though is get this van plugged in. Let's have a look at the roads. Oy, oy, oy. So the roads are a lot better. It were raining heavily last night. In fact, I keep hearing snow sliding off the roof. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to plug the van in, and I have somewhere where I can plug it in and get it charged up, and then I'll do the rant, maybe in back at van, or I might go for a little walk. I've not done a proper walk for a few days. I need to get a bit of exercise so I can have my rant on my walk, whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to have some breakfast, have my tea, and then I'll see you again in a bit. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the back of my van. It is now a day later. I've had a bit of a shave, tidied my head up, I've even had a wash. We're not messing about, I'm now clean. So, by the way, there's no in it. There's no in it. I should have prepared, shouldn't I? I've got a mug printed especially, but I'll do that in another video. Right, what I need to tell you, because lots happened really. You know, I was stranded, not really stranded, but I was pretending to be stranded outside a pub for content, and then I was doing that thing with my power bank. When I plugged it in and it weren't working, and we couldn't work out why it weren't working, and I got loads of lovely comments with advice, so thank you so much for that. But do you know what it was? I fixed it. It was bloody cable. It was a crap cheap cable I bought off Amazon. So I've got a proper cable and it works wonders. So yeah, backup power in the back of the van. I'm still going to update the power, you know, the leisure batteries. I want like the most powerful van in the world. I just want it to be like a huge, I want to have generators, I want to have everything. It'd be like fairground. So yeah, anyway, thanks for that. Also, thank you for your lovely comments telling me to turn the gas down when I was cooking that thing in my Ridge Monkey. You're like, it's bloody flames coming up and everything. I'd like to pretend I did that on purpose for effect, but I'm not a great cook. I don't know how to work buttons properly on oven, so I either have it off or full blast. That's why whenever I do stuff in oven, it's always, I'm like, it's burnt. Why is my pizza always burning? It's because I always turn it on full. But I'm learning about it now. I'm learning about the different gas marks and the different levels. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to be best chef going forward. Anyway, so that's that. I'm plugged in now, so we've got all the power I need. I'm in a different location. It's top secret. I can't tell you where it is. Top secret, plugged in. And yeah, it's time for this rant. I've been talking about having this rant. And, you know, I keep procrastinating because I don't know what to rant about. I can't think of it. I'm having a mental block. And then I've just thought, oh, I've promised it. And then I'm getting messages with people saying, you've got to do a rant. And I'm like, I don't know what to rant about. I have got some ideas, what I'm playing around with in my head. I'm saying that as if like I do it properly. So I don't say. Ideas for rants I've had is Jobsworths. I can't be doing with Jobsworths. I've had a couple of issues recently with bloody Jobsworths. I don't know why I've got my glasses on. I don't need my glasses on for this, but I think it makes me look more intellectual and you'll take me more seriously as I'm ranting. Bloody Jobsworths. I'm going to do something about that. You know these, you know, like bureaucrats, these weirdo, nerdy people that have got no power, but then they get into a job where they have a little bit of power. And, you know, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. That's against terms and conditions. That's a health and safety issue. Oh, up yours. I actively ignore those people. Don't tell me what to do. You know, if somebody tells me what to do, I don't do it. I purposefully don't do it. It really gets me back up, people like that. So that's going to be a rant, because there's some right cases in media. Like the one recently with an ambulance saving somebody's life, and traffic wardens gave him a ticket. They're saving somebody's life. What are you doing? I'm sorry, I can't. It's too late now. I can't. You know, they always say that, don't, it's too late once I've started. Anyway. So that's going to be one. I need to talk about trolls at some point because, you know, trolling. I know a lot of trolling is lost in translation and sometimes people are trying to be a bit funny and stuff. But what I'm not going to tolerate, right, get ready, is certain blokes that are trolling women on their appearance. And I've had a couple of instances recently. Well, one personally was somebody trolling Helen. Nasty, really nasty stuff, and I managed to find out who it was, because that's what I'm like. I can be a bit of a nerd on computer and I can track them down, and I managed to track him down. Not that I'm going to do out about it, but this is a person that works with members of the public who's married, and what I should have done is contacted his wife and said, you know, this is how he talks to other women online. And the thing is, he looked like a toothless simpleton. You know you are, don't you? You know you are, because I told him. And then another one, which is a friend of mine that got trolled recently, and I'm looking at the bloke that said a really nasty, misogynistic comment on this woman's appearance, and I'm looking at him, because they forget, they're that thick sometimes, these people, they forget that the profile's linked to it, and you can click on it and look at him, and I'm like, look at you, dribbling, you look like bloody, this like Jabba the Hutt, dribbling, blah, 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 and you're commenting on a woman's appearance like you've got a bloody chance in hell. And I think with trolls, I realise that it's a reflection of their inner world, isn't it? Because all of us on here, 99.9% of all us, we're happy people, we're lovely people, we're getting on with us life, we're happy inside, we've nothing but love. And that is reflected in our interaction with the world. But the people that are sad and have got issues, well, all they can do is spurt out nastiness. So that's going to be another rant. I'm going to do a rant on trolls at some point. But that might encourage them. Bring it on, I say. Bring it on. No, I don't. Take that back. But I have settled on this rant. And I don't know how this is going to develop. I'm going to just wing it. We'll see. And it's triggered by the events of the last couple of days, the snow. And you know, I've been stranded in that pub car park. I am, obviously. I was pretending. I was doing it for YouTube. I'm stranded. Oh my God, come save me. And I would take it mick out of that. But then it were like that in real life for a lot of people. The amount of places that were shut, the amount of people that couldn't get to work because there's about 3 centimetres of snow. I know in some places it's bad, but bloody hell, I'm like, I was talking to my mum on phone when I've left the pub. I says, there's people not turning up for work. Roads are fine, there's nothing wrong. All schools are shut. It's like an unofficial bank holiday, innit? I bet all them people night before were looking out the window thinking, oh, it's settling, oh, we've got a day off tomorrow. We're working from home though. Of course you are working from home. That's what they said. Anyway, I didn't say. But it's my rant. What I want to talk about is how everything is extreme. Everything is melodramatic. I think I may have mentioned this in past, and it winds me up a little bit about how everything is melodramatic, and the weather is a massive example of that. So there's weather warnings every day. Your phone's weather warning. What's weather warning today? Rainfall, winds, extreme heat. There's going to be some. They're doing it to control us. They want us scared to death. Honestly, every time there's a storm, they've got a different bloody name for it, and it's like, and you're waiting. You're battening the hatches down and waiting for this, and it never comes. You think, well, what happened to that storm that was supposed to come in? I think they just say it on off chance that there might be one, then they can say, oh look, we were right. If they say it every day, occasionally they might be right. They do it with sun. Where's snowfall on record? They do it with sun. Have you seen the state of the weather maps now on telly? They're like getting redder and redder. It's 25 degrees. Do you know what I mean? 25. It's nice. Get a bit of suntan and everything, and they're like, they've got flames and pictures of devil and lightning and volcanoes. It's end of world. It's end of bloody world. Look at us, we're all going to fry. Sea's rising. It's not rising. Apparently, there's an article, I need to find it. I think it were in Guardian, so that says a lot, doesn't it? And it were from about 2016, and I think it said by 2022, we're all going to be dead. We're all going to be dead because world's going to end because a tide's going to be that high. We'll all be underwater. We'll all have turned into fish or something like that. Never happened. They're trying to scare us all the time. Everything's over the top. Bloody news. Oh my God. I don't watch news. Well, I don't watch Sky. I don't watch any really. I don't watch ITV. I don't watch BBC because they just lie. That is all they do. They lie to you. I get my news from various sources. YouTube. No, but I think if you get it from different places, you can sort of get your own opinion. You can become informed by taking everything with a pinch of salt. So I don't just blindly watch YouTube people and just think, oh, well, that's true. Because I know a lot of that is drama and everything. But it's like in papers, trying to keep scaring you with war. It's like we're going to be at war. Oh, if Russia dropped a bomb on Manchester, this is where you'd be affected. Hang on a minute, you know, there's people that get scared of that. There's like old people and that are living on their own, and all they're seeing is war, war, war. They're trying to build up a war, these people. And then they've got these experts on telly. He were like, Sergeant Major something something from some unknown thing that's, yes, it looks inevitable that we're going to be at war with Russia. We know it's not going to happen. I don't think it is anyway. But they control you by you being scared. So it's like, are you scared? Are you scared? Well, we'll look after you. We're government. So what we need more controls over you. So we're going to control you. We're going to look after you. So it's just developing this rant. I'm doing it off the top of my head. So everything's over top. Sports, that's same. Have you noticed? Now, I've got my team, which I support. I don't really go on about it because they've not been good for a long time. But it's a Sheffield team that I support, and you know I'm on about because one of his players scored a bloody brilliant goal the other day, really good goal from halfway line, from his own half. He sort of lobbed keeper. Oh, it's best goal ever. It's the world's best goal. Every goal is the absolute best goal ever. And I can't watch football anymore because the commentators going over the top. You know, do you remember when they used to play them funny clips of like Brazilian commentators? And they're like having orgasms. And they were like funny things that we'd watch. Well, that's what English ones are like now. Oh my God, it's absolutely fantastic. It's the world's best goal ever scored. And in olden days, they'd just shake hands and it'd be like, congratulations. Now they're bloody French kissing. It's like they'll need an certificate on chuffing football next because they're all antics at players. And then they're rolling around because they broke a nail or something like that. Everything's extreme. Players, they've got this, oh, this new 17-year-old player, it's the new Pele, it's the new George Best. Every player's this, and oh God, they're just bigging it up. And it's like clickbait. You know, we all get accused of clickbait, and maybe we all do a little bit of clickbait now and then because we're trying to sell us videos out, or we want to get people to click on it. But the biggest culprits with clickbait is the newspapers and the media. The mainstream media is the biggest culprits with clickbait. My dad always tells me a story. This is a true story. My dad used to work in mainstream media. He used to work for a newspaper. It's an interesting story, this. It was a Sheffield newspapers, and this is in probably 70s, and he worked with a guy who was responsible for, you know, writing. You remember these posters outside newsagents with stories on? And it was one at Sheffield newspapers, and he used to work with this guy. And in 70s, I don't know, can't remember details, but some Libyan terrorists had hijacked an aeroplane with a lot of people on board, and they said they were going to blow it up unless their demands were met. Anyway, what happened is the hostages got released the next day, or a couple of days later, the hostages got released, but the terrorists still blew the plane up. Only a small explosion, I think it was. And what this colleague of my dad's put on the thing, it said, terrorists carry out their threat to blow up jets. And of course, you didn't have internet then, so all these people are seeing this billboard thinking, they've blown it up. They didn't say they released hostages, because they're wanting people, it's where they're wording stuff. Do you know what I mean? So everyone goes and buys that paper and like, oh, bloody hell, they've freed them. They all felt let down then. So, well, not let down, but you know what I mean. So, what else is everything exaggerated? Everything is bloody clickbait. I bet every video I put on I get accused of clickbait. It could be, I sat in the van and drank tea. Oh, that's clickbait that, mate. Bloody clickbait. Trying to get people to click on your video, all tea lovers. You get it all. It's like a new word what some people have learned, and they accuse people of being clickbait, which is not actually clickbait. What were other things where everything's exaggerated? Technology. There's like a new smartphone every bloody week. Oh, it's the iPhone 752 Model B. And this has got a fantastic feature, this. It's the best phone ever. It's the best phone in the world. Honestly, you can't live without this phone, because you press this button and it takes you off to a parallel universe, another dimension. You can go back in time and relive your childhood. It's a fantastic feature. You can't make a call. You can't get a reception though, because there's no reception's crap everywhere you go. It's got this new feature that my phone's got, this thing, and it never works. It's supposed to be groundbreaking on my phone. This, like, so if somebody, because everybody's having the phones nicked in London, so they have this feature where it's like, if your phone's snatched, it locks up your phone. But it keeps doing it with me. I don't know if I've got like juddery movements or something, but it keeps saying that somebody's tried to pinch my phone. I'm like, it's me, mate. And I just unlock it, but it keeps locking up, so it's not working. But I've thought of a new feature they can have, which is like, when it suspects somebody's grabbed your phone, it could activate Butterfingers mode, where your phone gets all slippy and they can't hold it. So they'll be running down the street with, I've got my phone, I've nicked a phone, an iPhone. And it's, oh, Butterfingers mode. Oh, I can't hold it. I can't hold the phone. And then you'll just saunter up behind them and pick it up and deactivate Butterfingers mode. Is that a good invention? I'm just thinking these things. I was thinking that earlier. I need to look at my phone because I've got some other ideas. Social media's crap, innit? Everything's, you see that all the time. The social media trend that has broke the internet. I've not seen that. This viral thing, this is viral, everything's viral, and that what's this going to be? And you click on it and it's crap. It's just somebody like hitting the friends around face with slices of toast or something. This is a new viral trend. It's toast slapping, bread slapping. Can you identify? Is it brown bread? Is it sourdough? And that's another thing. Everything's chuffing sourdough. There's an obsession with sourdough, isn't there? So yeah, Tinternet, that's everything's viral. And I'm on Facebook. I guess I do it, don't I? I'm doing it with my sexy Instagram dancers, eh? If you want to see more sexy Instagram dancers, you need to go on my Facebook. That should be more sexy Facebook dancers, really. So I can't work out Instagram, if I'm honest with you. It seems, I think my audience is mainly Facebook, because I think majority we're 50 plus, aren't we? If you're not, let me know in comments how old you are. What's my youngest fan? What's my that's a bit. What's my youngest subscriber? Big shout out to River, by the way, who I know is probably one of my youngest subscribers, who I met with his mother Sarah the other day. Hello, I said I'd do a shout out. I don't do shout outs, but I said I would, because River's cool. Social media, I don't get that. I just can't get my head around TikTok. I've tried. I'm on TikTok. By the curb on TikTok. I don't know how to work it. It's just girls dancing. It's just young girls dancing. And it worries me, because they're all about 14, 15, and they all think they're 27. And they've all got to do that pose from behind. What's that? It's like a bit, it's wrong, isn't it? I think it's wrong. Politics. Oh, do I want to do politics? I don't really, do I? But politics, whatever side of the fence you're on, I don't do politics. I might start a politics channel. I've talked about it. But it's always like politicians, who said that now? I think it might have been Ricky Gervais, and he said, look, he says, I need to apologise because I said some politicians are liars, and I didn't mean that. What I meant is, they're all bloody liars, which they are, aren't they? Bloody, I can't be doing with politicians, and it's buzzwords. They never answer questions, and they exaggerate as well. It's like, I heard somebody say the other day, we're in the fight of our lives. You know, you're talking about potholes. Or something, it weren't potholes, but it was something like, we're in the fight of our lives. Tough on crime, tough on the causes of crime. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. They've been saying that for years. Everything's once in a lifetime. Bloody politicians, I'm done with them. Everybody's a fascist, you're a fascist. You're a communist, boo. Do you know what I mean? Let's just be sensible. It's like one extreme to other. There's all these over here going, and then these here going, and then in middle, there's all us lot, isn't there? Just like right and wrong. Do you know what I mean? There's the happy medium. There's the sort of centrist thing. Do you know what I mean? But everything's extreme because they're wanting to whip us up, and that's the press again. That's the media. Whip us up. Let's have them fighting. Let's get them fighting. You're all fighting, and we'll have your money while you're doing it. So that's what they don't have to come to blows or anything. Billionaires and millionaires, because they'll whip us all up and they'll just take us money. So I think that's it for me rant. I can't think of what else about where stuff gets exaggerated. Diets, everything's new latest diet in it. If you got to do that diet. Have you seen that new diet? I've been on that new diet. I've lost 10 stone in a week. I just eat dust and grass. But I'm on a diet. But my diet, I'm still eating bacon sandwiches and stuff, but I'm just not eating as much. It's made me realise how much I used to actually eat, because it'd be a 3-course meal. So we'd go out and it'd be a 3-course meal. I think, well, I'm not going to go daft. I'm going to have like healthy starter. So I'd have like salmon. Then I'd have pie, chips. And then I need chocolate cake then to finish. And then I need 4 pints to go with it. And then I'm hungry again at night, so I might get a kebab on the way home. That's why what made me fat. That's Hellybobs. I think that's going to be the end of this rant. Hello, my darling. I'm just doing a rant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have I interrupted you?
Yeah, just say hello to everyone and then I'll sign off to them.
Hello, everyone.
Just let them know that I've not killed you and you're all right.
I'm okay. I'm still alive.
She's not under the patio.
Yeah.
I'll tell everyone.
I've not spoken to you today. I thought I would better ring you to see if you're okay.
We've text, haven't we? Right, I'm just going to pause the cameras. All right, darling. Oh, okay. Just let me lean forward. Oh. she always phones me when when I'm recording. You know, we've not spoke to each other all day, and then she rings me just as I'm recording. But yeah, I've just had a chat with Helly Bobs, and she's all right. It's been a bit difficult for her, bless her, because her daughter's been really poorly. There's this like flu, or I don't know if it's a Nova virus or something, but she's been really badly, her daughter, bless her. And we were going to go hiking in one of the previous videos, and because we spent the weekend in Castleton, you know, New Year, we had we were going to have 3 days, but on the third day, her daughter were taking us, so she went home, and that was the day we were going to go hiking. So it's been a bit tough, but she was just letting me know she's still not better, and she's going to doctors tonight. She's taking it to doctors. And there was something else I meant to say, and I forgot. We joke about how I'm right clumsy and I'm a bit like Frank Spencer. So we went out on New Year's Eve and went in this pub in Castleton, and I stood up from my chair and I gave my head a rake crack. I thought, you know, when you go a bit dizzy, I thought because it's still a bit tender. And there's only me that can bang my head on a mind your head sign. It was right there. And I stood up, because I was like sat underneath it in a way, and I stood up and, oh, yeah, right crack. And then you're embarrassed, aren't you, when there's people, oh, you okay, okay? And I'm like, yeah. Like staggering, I'm all right, don't worry about me. So anyway, will that rant any good? I feel under pressure to rant now. People have been saying we need a rant, and I don't. I need to plan them better. But I hope that might have given you some food for thought. And I'll think of some better ones in future. To be honest, if I'm honest with you, when I do rants, they do crap. They don't do right well. So, you think, what's the point? I just come across as a misery guts, and there's no benefit from it. I need to be doing happy stuff. But it's all tongue-in-cheek, you do realise that, don't you? It's all a bit of fun. You know, there you go. So that's it. I need to upload this and get it out on the internet, don't I? I've got to feed the beast. Feed the algorithm. Alright, I'll see you next one. It's Helen's birthday, so that might be next vlog. Do you know, this time last year we were in Tenerife. Oh, I wish we were in Tenerife now. It's bloody freezing. My mate, you know Kevin, Scotsman in Tenerife. I'm not going to tell you where he is, because sometimes he keeps it a surprise, and I don't know if he's said it yet on his channel, but he's in sunshine now. I can give you that information. And he got a cheap flight and everything, and I says to him, I says, I'm going to get a flight and come and see you just for a couple of days. You know, flights you can get are so cheap now. You can, this time of year, you just fly out of 3 or 4 days in sun, and it's so easy. Airport, plane, 2 hours, boom, sunshine, get in a cheap hotel, few beers, some nice food, and it's cheaper to live over there in a lot of places in Spain and stuff than it is over here. There's no wonder people go to Spain for like 3 months in winter. It's cheaper. Unfortunately, a lot of us, we can't really do it because we've got all our commitments over here, haven't we? Anyways, there you go. That's this video. I don't blame you if you thumbs down this one, because I don't think it's one of my best pieces of work, but it gets something out there, doesn't it? It keeps the numbers ticking, and if you're going to tolerate me a bit more, please subscribe. Please subscribe and put your comment in. Oh, tell me how old you are. I'm interested to know how old subscribers are. All right. Silly.